Today on History in a Minute, what was the first recorded sighting of the Loch Ness Monster? Hey everybody, it's Mr. Philip Campbell with Homeschool Connections History in a Minute. I am your bearded, nerdy history guru. Today we are asking what was the first reported sighting of the Loch Ness Monster? The Loch Ness Monster, of course, is the world's most famous cryptid. It is some sort of sea beast that is said to prowl the waters of Loch Ness outside of Inverness, Scotland. Many people over the years have reported seeing the creature or said to have taken photos of it. But nobody knows for sure what the deal is with the Loch Ness Monster. But when was the earliest sighting? When's the first time we have any evidence of people saying there's something in Loch Ness? It actually is very, very old, going back to the year 565 AD. And the first person to encounter this beast was none other than the great Catholic saint Columba, who was an Irish missionary and the apostle to Scotland, founder of the great Abbey of Iona in the Scottish Hebrides. And according to Columba's life, he was walking by the River Ness one day in Scotland when he saw a group of Picts who were burying a dead man. And Columba went up and said, "What happened?" And they said, "This fellow was out on Loch Ness and he was attacked by a sea beast and killed." And so St. Columba didn't like this. And so he sent one of his monks out into a boat on the loch to bait the monster. And the Loch Ness Monster came out of the water, seemingly to attack the monk. And then St. Columba, in the name of God, made the sign of the cross and bid the monster to leave his monk alone. And then the monster skulked away back into the waters of the loch and didn't bother the people there any longer. And so that was actually the first recorded encounter with the Loch Ness Monster. You can read about it in book 2 of the life of St. Columba, which I actually have edited here. And I will put a link in the description if you want to get a copy of this book. So anyhow, that's the story behind the first sighting of the Loch Ness Monster. Pretty fascinating. It goes back so far. You know what else is fascinating? Every other video on this channel. So I hope that you will subscribe to History in a Minute, share, tell your friends about it, binge watch everything. And always remember, history is awesome.